Welcome to the Village of Healing Center. Let's go inside and see what all the talk is about. This is our waiting room. What I do want you to notice as we walk through the center is the intentionality that myself, Tanisha Gaines, our co-founder, and our interior decorator, Courtney Hodge, put into the work of the Village of Healing Center. We intentionally place effort into thinking about how Black women should feel safe walking into this space. So I do ask that you recognize the colors, that you recognize the names that were chosen to be honored, that you recognize the artwork so that you can see and feel what we were trying to display. If you take a look around the waiting room, you'll notice the colors that are here, the Black artwork that's on the room and the wall when we greet you. And most importantly, as you walk through, you'll start to notice signs that look like this. Each room throughout the center is either named after a group, a place, or a person in history that we tend to not hear about, but we decided to pay homage to them today in this center. As you walk in, you'll immediately notice our large wall and our greeting wall. As we have purposely chosen the bright yellow color to stand out to patients so that when they walk in, it's the first thing they see. Our hashtag or tagline is always, "We all we got." When we started the center and when we started Village of Healing first in 2019, we started hashtagging on social media, "We all we got." What we wanted to do was to show the community this is why the Village of Healing was needed, this is why the center is needed, and most importantly, we are all we have. Our safety, our healing can come within our community, and we all we got to make sure that we're successful, that we're healthy, that we're safe, and that we can combat these disparities. As you walk through the center, you will notice along this wall is our Black art gallery, but in addition to that are some quotes from some notable Black historians. Inside of here, you will notice it's our lab. We operate a fully functional lab. We draw our own blood. We're also in a program called VaxCare, where we're able to provide same-day LARC. Again, we clean our own instruments here, draw our own blood, and our lab had to be named after the Henrietta Lacks Lab. As we continue to walk through, you'll notice our nurse's office, which is named after the first Black woman in the United States to receive an MD degree. I ask that you notice our core values on the wall. We wanted to remind the staff why we are here and what we should exemplify in this community and in this village: passion, excellence, and unification. However, in that, it's also what we require out of our community. As we continue to walk, each exam room is going to be named after Anarcha, Lucy, and Betsy, 3 exam rooms. Anarcha, Lucy, and Betsy were 3 enslaved women who were sold to Marion Sims. If you notice in the tag or in the description, we purposely left his name off. The reason being is that this white physician tortured these enslaved girls. So we decided here at the center that we wanted to recognize these women as the mothers of gynecology. So each room is named after one of them. Our exam rooms are unlike any traditional rooms, and we did that purposefully. Here again is where I ask that you notice the colors, the red exam table. We wanted to, again, make women feel safe when they came in these doors. We wanted women to know this is your space, Black women. And so, again, colorful exam tables, colorful chairs. And then in each room, you'll notice that there is a statistic to simply remind us here and to remind the patients why the Village of Healing Center is needed and why we are the solution. More statistics to remind us exactly why the Village of Healing Center is here. These are some names of some Black women who lost their lives senselessly in childbirth. In exam room 3, we wanted to highlight what Cleveland was doing. Project Noir under Enlightened Solutions interviewed 450 plus Black women and their experiences here after City Lab had come out with their study to say that Cleveland, Ohio was the worst place to live as far as outcomes for Black women. So what they decided to do was put words to those Black women. And so this is some of these statistics to remind us exactly why the Village of Healing Center is here and why culturally sensitive care is so, so important to the Black community. And this is our mental health room. It was named after the first Black woman to receive her doctorate in psychology, and you will notice the purposeful color changes in this room. Our next two offices are named after the first two Black named midwives in the country. So as we enter into this second side, we have our two administrative offices, myself and co-founder Tanisha Gaines and Director of Operations. And then we also have our group room that is set aside for the community, as well as our Centering Pregnancy program. Again, thank you so much for touring the center with us. This has been an amazing year. We continue to amaze ourselves with what we're doing, and we continue to strive to make sure we are the solution, we are providing action steps, and we are the difference that we want to see in the community. Thank you so much, and we appreciate your support.